Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Okay, so I'm back today with a really exciting video. I've been asked quite a few times on how I kind of take and edit my photos for Instagram, so my selfies. So I thought that I would show you kind of what I do, what apps I use on my iPhone, and just kind of the general, sorry, I've got something in my lip. I so attractive there. Okay, so obviously the first step is actually taking your selfie. So I have the iPhone 5C, oh there's my camera, and I do tend to use the front camera for my selfies. I know that the quality is better using it kind of behind, so oh my god, let's turn this around. So if I was going to take selfies like this, then the quality would be a lot better, but I like to be able to see what I'm doing. Okay, so getting the angles right I find is really hard on Instagram. I have a few of the angles that I like. I prefer this side of my face to this side of my face, which is why in pretty much all my videos I'm sat facing this way. You've got this side of my face on show, so whatever side you prefer, use that side of your face. If you're one of the very lucky people that look amazing on straight on photos, which can be really hard to take without looking like absolutely boggle-eyed, like if I take one straight on, can you see how wonky my face looks there? This is why I never take straight on pictures. I always look like an absolute psychopath. So it's getting the angle right. I don't want to do some like MySpace pictures like up here looking all fucking mental. I like to do them just slightly above my eye level. So I normally hold mine here. I get the angle that I like. I smile, or whatever pose you want to do. It depends. If I'm doing a makeup selfie, then I tend to just have my serious pouty face. If I am taking just a normal selfie that is just a general selfie, then I do like to smile. So there are a few angles that I like to do. I sometimes tilt it down. I find having your eyes slightly closed when you're taking a selfie to kind of show your makeup as well as making your eyes look all sultry is a really nice tip. Okay, so once you've taken a selfie that you like the look of, you then want to move on to editing. So I'm going to move you around now and show you how I do that. Okay, so now I've got my phone set up. I'm sorry if this is all a bit of a weird angle, and please excuse my horrifically chipped nails. So we go across to my first favourite photo editing app, which is Facetune. This is one of my favourite all-time app, guys. I think it's like $1.99 or 99p or something, but it's so worth it. So anyway, let's go into pictures, and I'm going to choose that one. So you pick whatever picture you like. So this is my before picture. Now, in Facetune, I'm just going to actually zoom you out a little bit. Okay, so in Facetune, there is numerous things that you can do. The things that I like to use in Facetune are smooth, whiten, and detail. So let's go to smooth first. This is how I get my really perfect skin. So as you can see, hopefully you can see, my skin's not looking amazing. So I'm just going to, with a really light touch, guys, just gently smooth out your skin. Okay, next up I'm going to go for details. So I'm going to click the details bit down here. I'm going to zoom in on my eye, and then I'm just going to lightly drag over my eyelashes, which is what I tend to do, and just through my eyes. And it hardly does anything, but it just slightly enhances those features so they pop out a little bit more, as you can see. And that's probably it for this app. So I'm going to export this into my camera roll. So I'm going to save that. And I'm going to move on to my next app that I use, which is Afterlight. These are pretty much the only two ones that I use. I tend to start off with, I don't really use brightness all that much. I go to contrast and enhance the contrast a little bit. And then I tend to go to saturation only very, very slightly. I never really go over kind of 30. I'm going to stick with about 24. Okay, one of the other things that I really like to use is the highlight, mid-tone and shadow tone colours. I find this, as you can see, really makes a difference to the kind of photo that you're posting. So for my highlight tone, I tend to stick with red, but I don't go 100% on that. So down here, you've got little things that you can drag. So I probably do mine to about midway. So about 55, that looks good to me. Then I go to my mid-tone, and this is when I tend to go blue, but again, very, very low on this one. Normally about 20. I'm going to do 21. And then finally, shadow tone. You don't have to do all of these. The shadow tone is very, very subtle, but I tend to go for blue. So yes, if you'd like to put some filters on, which I know a lot of us do, then you can go into this part of the app, and you can go, there's different kind of sections. You can do black and white, different types of black and white, all sorts of different filters to go on top. So a few of my favourites are olive, I really, really like, gives you a nice tan. Crown is really lovely. Meadow and loom is really, really pretty. and then rain, which is there. So those are kind of my favourite ones. I do sometimes use relic if I've gone a bit too kind of heavy on the kind of contrast. Today, I don't know what to do really. I might, let's have a look at olive. I do quite like olive. I'm going to reduce it slightly. That's the other thing with this app, is you can reduce how strong you want the filter to be, which I think is really good. So I'm going to go for about there, I think. Okay, and then the final thing, I'm quite happy with that, is if you want to post a full-sized picture into Instagram, which is obviously squared, then you can, in this app, let's go back, you can go to this square bit at the bottom, go to original, and you click that, and that will give you the borders, and that's how you post. You can change this background colour, you can change it to anything, you can also change it to like patterns and stuff. Oh, I've got an Instagram like, thank you Lauren J. New. I tend to just stick with white, so I'm going to post that, and then done and export. And then I just go over to Instagram and I post it. So yes, we all know how to post selfies on Instagram. I think we're all guilty of that. And yes, so that is how I edit my pictures. Okay guys, so I really hope you enjoyed this video. I know it's just a bit of like a silly video, but I know that a lot of people have asked me kind of what I do when I take my selfies and how I edit them, so I thought that I would show you. So I really hope you enjoy. If you don't already follow me on Instagram, then I do not know what you're doing with your life. Now I'm only kidding, my Instagram is @SlightlyScented. I will link it around here and in the description box as always, so please follow me. And yes, so I really hope you enjoy guys. I love you all and I'll see you all very soon. I love you, bye bye.